right now, but life still lit. Riding down the strip, $500,000 whip. 5 M's for the kid for ice like this. Everything I want to hit, I scratched them off the list. Ask about me, word around the town. Won't get my heart, I'm putting you down. I'm not a simp. Big OG, I'm him. Park the back the lamb and then go GLE, I'm trimp. Catch it. We ain't nothing like them. Only you know that rap come through the rack, no tape. Hustler got the racks back, man, my pockets was. Here we go.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
The 3 comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. To the inside. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
To the middle, ball stolen. Pushing it up. Finished off the break.
Tremendous effort getting the steal, then getting the ball up the court.
And for a coach, you always appreciate when you're able to turn a stop into a score.
Misses the 3. Drives to the hoop, and there it is for him.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
And so Don Nelson calls a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And as we're reaching the end of the calendar year, here's a great chance to delve into the updated power rankings. You take a look at the Wolverines. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
I think for Indiana, they're not in a bad spot at this point of the year. Definitely looking to solidify themselves as a contender. Lots of work left to do with just half the season gone.
Now here is Smith. Pass to the Wizard. Here's Cox, and the shot goes in.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
They set the pick. Fires the 3. Third time is not the charm. 0 for 3 from the floor so far. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. 5 on the clock. Launches it. Hands it from downtown. He's got 7.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Well, a careless foul, and he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
Indiana shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
Taking 3 shots.
No good on that one. Good on the second free throw. And he nails the third. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And so he hits the technical free throw. Out to the right wing. 6 to shoot. Pass to Smith. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Indiana. 10 points separating the teams. Now Bailey. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, you want to be aggressive and get the other guys on their heels.
And it's Smith missing. Last outing for Indiana. They won that game against the Jayhawks. Down low. And finished off by Bailey.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
Pass to Cox. Smith outside. Out of bounds. Indiana takes possession.
The ball goes to Indiana. Number 14. Harris.
Indiana trails by 6. Out to the wing. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look for that.
Harris outside. It's rebounded by Indiana.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Takes the 3. Unable to get that one.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
Indiana trails by 6. Indiana moving it around. They set the pick. Launches a 3. Gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses.
And after missing 4 straight, he finally gets one to go.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
There's 1:59 left here in the first quarter. Back to Smith. Here's the 3. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
And he gets one to fall, and now 1 out of his first 4.
To the paint. And finished off by Bailey.
Showing great vision and delivering the pass out in front.
Bailey's gone a perfect 3 for 3 so far. Pass to the Wizard. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. 1:22 left to play in the first. Inside. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line. For Indiana, they have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight. And the first one at the line is good. And Miles drops them both. Here's Murphy, and then Murphy with the dunk.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Indiana trails by 7. Here's the screen. Ripped away. .30 seconds left to play here in the first. Harris passes to Jacobson. A fader. And it's Miles with the rebound.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
It's deflected. Second chance effort. That one's not going to go. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. They're up by 7. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
And so it's Indiana with it. 7-point differential on the court for Indiana. To the middle. Got a piece of it. To the left wing. Clock at 4. Lets it go from 14. It's hauled in by Jacobson. To the inside. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
An intentional foul. Committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
It's a scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Pass to Cox. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets the 3 fly. Drains the three-pointer. Cox has got his second basket of the night.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a free.
And so Don Nelson calls a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy.
Substitution on the court.
From deep. And the rebound goes to Murphy.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the knee.
At the line for 2, Cox.
And the first one drops. Both shots good from the stripe. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. They set the pick. Looking to end the run. It's hauled in by Jacobson.
Well, that is stifling coverage on the perimeter. That's how you stop a good shooter in his tracks. Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
Oh, that's great. TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Well, Tyrese Maxey, a late first-round pick back in 2020, but he's become an all-star. He said, quote, "I've always had that chip with me from day one. I had to earn everything I got from a basketball perspective and make a name for myself. I tried hard to foresee and envision this." Guys, back to you.
The drive for greatness, something to watch. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. Pass to Cox. Murphy on top. Out left to the wing. Cans the shot with nobody near him. 15 points in the game.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
Floats one up. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Jacobson. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. Indiana trails by 18 to the paint. Murphy with the steal. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Finished off the break. They've been looking out of sorts in the last few possessions.
And this is when you need to be patient. Find a high percentage shot and have some floor balance. And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Knocked loose. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Bailey with a wide open look. He's off on that one. Some solid defense from Harris.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Smith outside. Pass to Cox. Here's Smith. 5 to shoot. A 3-ball. No good that time.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
There's the triple. Another miss. The drop continues. Now just 1 for 9 from the floor.
Well, this period, he's been his own worst enemy, and now he's pressing.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Beyond the arc. The shot, no good.
Another miss. At some point, they need to tap someone else for a boost offensively.
And now a chance to see what's coming up for Indiana on Sunday and then on Friday. And he can't get the first one. He hits the second from the line.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Count it. Bailey's got 8 points.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Bounce pass, Smith. Here's Harris. Rebounded by Bailey. Indiana trails by 19. There's the pick. And he converts the layup.
That's how they like to see him operate. Big part of their attack.
Here's Murphy. Harris looking it over. Smith kicks to Harris. Pass to Murphy. Picked by Murphy. And the 3 off target.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Down low, here's Bailey. Can't get it to fall. And here's Smith. Pass to Harris. Lets it go with the 3. It's rebounded by Indiana. Bailey's got his 4th rebound in this one. There's 31 seconds left in the first half. Bucket is good. 6 points for him.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Throws it up high. To the inside. Lays it up off the glass. Bailey's got 4 points in the quarter.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
And that concludes the first half. They lead by 13. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Greetings, Shaq Kenny and EJ here as we tip off the show with a look at our mid-season Eastern Conference standings.
You know, right now for Indiana, they haven't played up to their standards. Last year, they were an elite team. They need to find that mojo.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Indiana trails by 13. There's a good screen inside. A Wizard with the rebound.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
And for Indiana. Smith scanning the floor. 4 on the shot clock. Rebounded by Bailey. Bailey's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And the wing jumper offline.
I'm sure he'd like to have that back. That's a missed opportunity.
And for Indiana.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. To the wing on the left. Puts it up from 17. Can't hit that one.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Smith outside. Pass to Cox. Here's the Wizard. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Well, he saw the height advantage he had and went right up with it. That's exactly what you want him to do there.
And Indiana making a change here. Stevens is checked in. Here's Steffens. There's the pick. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, 4 failed attempts to start this half. Not what they wanted out of the locker room.
Smith outside. Pass to the Wizard. To the middle. And Bailey comes to help. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the button.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Smith the pass to Cox. Back to Smith. Rebounded by Bailey. Bailey's got 6 rebounds now in the game. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
To the paint, deflects the pass. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
Indiana trails by 15. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. It's good.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
Smith outside. And he's good on the 3-ball. He's got 20.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there, then continuing to press the advantage.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce, courtside. Allie.
Thank you, Kevin. The future of the NBA is digital. Commissioner Silver said streaming allows us to better engage fans through the personalization of telecasts, creating chat communities, buying products, playing fantasy. There's an enormous opportunity. We are just barely scratching the surface. Kevin, back to you.
It's getting interactive. Okay, thank you, Allie. And here's the break. No points there. 9 for 14 from the floor, but still shooting 64% this game. Off target with his 3. They are enjoying a commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
At the line for 2. number 22.
First one falls for it. And so he hits both. Indiana trails by 20. There's a screen. They need this. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
Here's Smith. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Here's the Wizard. Three-pointer. Smith, no good.
Well, this is certainly not the game he was hoping for offensively, but they've been able to find points as a team even without his contributions.
Puts it up from 17. No good that time.
Wow, his shooting woes continue, and it's weighing down this offense.
Pass to the Wizard. Now Harris. Harris draws the double. Just 5 on the clock. For 3, Smith. It's rebounded by Indiana. Bailey's got rebound number 8 now on the night. And so Don Nelson calls a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Indiana making some changes. We've got 1:18 left to play in the third. And he comes off the screen and slams it through.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Indiana shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight. And the free throw, no good. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Down low. Shoots from 8. It's rebounded by Indiana. There's 47 seconds left in the third. Inside, Miles. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
That shot off. Indiana trails by 16. It's hauled in by Jacobson. Jacobson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Harris. Buries it down low. Harris has got 5 now.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
2 on the clock, and it's blocked. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. They lead by 18. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Pass to Jacobson. It's rebounded by Indiana. And for Indiana. Stolen away. Here we go, all alone for the finish. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
Dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring option.
6 on the shot clock. Back to Miles, and then Miles with the dunk.
And a hard finish there, guys.
And only one hand needed for that one. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Pass to Jacobson. Here's Cox. Jacobson, the pass to Cox. Here's Jacobson from the arc. The shot misses.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. And they'll keep possession. Outside for Miles. Tipped away. Harris, right side. From 7. It's rebounded by Indiana. Here's Ristich. The layup missed. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. Pass to Cox. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Count the basket.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
So, Greg, in 2021, the NBA creating the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Social Justice Champion Award. It's so great to recognize the work that's being done by so many NBA players.
It does, Kevin. And these players who are not just giving back, but giving a voice to the less fortunate and trying to shape policy towards justice and equality.
Takes a 3. It's picked off. Takes it inside, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And when you get this kind of shooting from him, 100% from the field, they're going to be tough to beat.
Over to the wing. There's the screen. Shot clock at 6. For 3. That one, no good.